I hate children
Why?
because they're worthless. I don't know.
Oh shit. Well, that's definitely a way to open an episode.
That was the first thing that came to my mind. I really don't know why.
I was saying, you do the intro, pick whatever topic you want, but you're just like, no, Miguel, I'm just gonna declare my hatred for children. You're crazy. You're so crazy.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It's okay. It's
I
okay. So this is gonna be the first instance of massive editing for a Knuckles level, because I spend way too long in here, and I'm not gonna waste the audience's time. I'm only gonna show the essential traversal, and that's it. Any more, and you're asking too much. Also, it really is convenient that there is a magical ring in this mine that allows you to breathe underwater, isn't it?
and
Yep. To let the audience know, yes, I can do the final level without the aqua ring. It's just I did not want to waste my time in the recording doing the final level without the aqua ring. I'd rather just have this so I didn't have to worry about losing time. And yes, the song in the background, Aquatic Mine, what do you think of it?
we'll turn it up.
Yeah.
And
Also,
it
go.
kind of sounds like something like I would listen to.
I see. Also, why is there a jail in an aquatic mine? That doesn't make any sense.
That's where the crocodiles go.
Maybe. As you can see, I just saved everybody 6 minutes because there's no way I'm having you guys watch me go in a circle for 8 minutes. I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather you guys just know where the emeralds were. And now we're in the capital city. Which is weird because I thought Tails was supposed to escape the city in the last episode, but I guess not. Although, if this is supposed to be the capital city now, that means we're in Central City. And if we're in Central City, then that means this is the place that gets destroyed by the Black Arms in 2 games. And yes, there is a evil organization called the Black Arms in this series. And now Knuckles has appeared, and the gang's all together. Well, not really, because Sonic isn't here, but you get the point. Also, it's kind of interesting how they changed Amy's dress. Because in the current games, the backside, you see how her back is still showing? In the current games, the dress goes around her entire figure. I wonder why they decided to make the dress like this in this game.
I thought it was like that in Sonic X.
No, Sonic X actually has the full round thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember, this game predates Sonic X by 2 years. Because Sonic X owes 3, this game is 01. Yes. And we are now in the first of the driving missions. And honestly, I don't know why this is here. I know that it's because in the multiplayer, you can play a race car minigame. But in the context of the story, what is this race car section doing? And yes, I do know the plot significance of this race car section as well. I'm talking from a largely gameplay perspective. Because the reason Tails is on his vehicle here is because he's tracking down the president's limo. Why is he tracking down the president's limo? It's so Sonic can break into it and steal a floppy disk. I kid you not.
Oh. A floppy disk?
Hey, this game is old.
Wait. Like, what's on the disc?
Information about Eggman's location.
Oh.
Yes. Does this game make you feel young?
It does.
I do have
I'm not gonna lie.
Keep going.
Oh, I always prefer like games with lower quality.
What do you mean games with lower quality?
Like older, like the older style, because like if the like games that are made today, they're just so overly fucking like rendered. You know what I mean?
I agree. I'm pretty sure your tablet could run this game. I'm 100% certain you could.
Yeah, like if I try to get like Genshin Impact, my whole fucking my tablet will explode.
I thought you said Genshin Impact was for gay losers.
Yeah, I know, but I just there's another reason I don't like it. It's so it's too good looking.
I
I don't
get
know
it.
how to explain.
I don't know how to explain it either. But I do know what you're talking about, though. Don't worry about it. Yep. I guess the reason for this cart minigame on a gameplay perspective is because Sonic has always had that whole arcade sense to it. For example, since Sonic 2, there's been gambling in the games, or there's just been random different gameplay modes to play from. For example, Adventure 1 literally had you play Whack-A-Mole at one point. So I guess that makes sense. It's just,
Yeah,
these characters are faster than cars. Why drive? You know what I mean?
well,
Well,
are their cars fast like they are?
no, they're slower.
Well,
Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic can outrun a car without issue.
weird.
It's one of those things where I know why. It's because of they want you to play as someone driving. But it's also a thing of, in the context of the story, these characters are super fast. That's kind of their whole shtick. Also, look at the president and all of his glory. You know what's crazy? This guy actually becomes a recurring character.
He's so creepy.
Why?
He looks creepy.
What makes him creepy? He's the
Like
president of the United Federation.
I know, but he's giving me like uncanny valley.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie, this game's textures did not do well for him. I will say, I think he does look better in Shadow the Hedgehog because of the better textures. Although, some of what he says is mad funny though. Although I will say that his lines in the subsequent game Shadow the Hedgehog are much better than his lines in this game. Because the lines in this game, they don't really give the president too much to work with. At least in Shadow the Hedgehog, we have scenes where he goes and says to the Black Arms, is like, the United Federations will never surrender to terrorists. This planet was once saved by these two great heroes, but now it is our time to defend our world against these invaders. It really is a shame we don't get those lines in this game. Yes. Or the fact that there's a scene where he gets hit by a laser beam that should have killed everyone, but he escaped because he's the badass president. And he goes, never mind me. What about the people of Central City? You see that? Even at the end of his rope, he's more concerned with humanity and his nation than himself. We need that in more politicians. Okay? Politicians today only care about themselves. So I guess in a way, this series has the most unrealistic representation of politicians of all time. They make it look like the country is united, that they will stand together against the invaders, so on and so forth. But no, they're not doing that in this game. Oh, David just messaged us something. Cool.
What do you think?
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't care about that because you don't care about Neptunia, and honestly, I don't blame you. It is the definition of acquired taste. And you have not acquired the taste for it. Mostly because I think that a lot of Neptunia, especially early Neptunia, can only be properly enjoyed if you have an understanding of 1990s business industry in Japan. Which sounds really weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think the only reason people liked the first game of Neptunia that were casuals is because of all the jokes they were making. Okay, they were the main characters were horrible people. I want to point out. If you ever decide to play the original Neptunia, it's kind of weird how these characters were at the start of the series as opposed to how they are now. Because in the current series, they're all good people. They're all trying to save the world and, do cool things. Not in the original game. In the original game, we have Ayep, who's a straight up killer. We have Kampa, who is a failed nursing student, but practices against her profession because she's not allowed to practice, but she doesn't care because she still wants to help people. And we have Neptune, who literally tries to pimp out her friends to a little boy. I will not let go of that one. Neptune tried to pimp out her friends to a little boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were horrible people in the original games. And after the current stuff, they have become much better people. And also, they stopped using guns for some reason. That's right, in the original game, everybody had a gun. Even Neptune. I don't know why they got rid of that, but they did. Although, hilariously enough, that actually is something that happened in this series. The only characters that still use guns are Tails, and that's about it. Whereas in other games, other characters had guns and used them. I mean, in Sonic Shuffle, Knuckles and Amy had a gun. And in Shadow the Hedgehog, Shadow had a gun. But nope. It turns out nobody wants to use a weapon that's actually good for things. They'd rather just punch everything to death. It really is weird when you look at the history of this series and analyze it against any point in history and look at it from the perspective of the past and future. It really does paint a light on how this series has changed over the years. Because I can't think of any other series that has had as many changes as this one. Can you?
No.
No. Also, do you know where the characters are?
Like Egypt.
Yes. They're in Egypt. Do you know why they're in Egypt?
Why?
Because this is where Eggman's top secret base is. And they're breaking in. You know, all of that work for a floppy disk, this is why they did it. And it just goes to show how fast these characters really are. They ran from the United States to Egypt in the span of under an hour. So, once more, I will ask, what was Tails doing in a car?
Was he conserving his like energy?
So he could conserve his energy, that's what you're saying.
Maybe? Did they get tired?
Not really. These characters do not get tired at all. I want to point that out.
Weird.
Sonic spends the entire game sprinting, and he never gets tired once. Yeah, it's one of those things where I understand it's a video game, and they're not going to make every single thing accurate. I'm just saying, I think that a novelization of this game series would actually go really well. I'd read it. I'm assuming you wouldn't.
I probably would.
You probably would? Why?
I don't know. Like, maybe?
Maybe, okay.
Like Sonic.
Okay. So yeah, we've broken into Eggman's top secret base. And got an A rank, too. Although, I guess we're still in the Tails simping for Sonic era because every time he does something well, he says, "I did it, Sonic," and every time he gets his ass kicked, he's like, "Sonic, help me!" Yeah, we're not at Independent Tails yet. Independent Tails doesn't show up until Frontiers, meaning it took 11 years for Tails to finally grow a spine and become his own person.
Mm.
Yeah. And it would have taken less time, but Pontaf, the writers for the games in the 2010s, really fucked up everyone's character. It really is a shame how much damage Pontaf has done to the story of this series. Because if not for them, these characters would be a lot better. But then we have people who say, it's a Sonic game, don't care about the story, just enjoy the game. But at the same time, I actually like the story of these series. You know?
Mhm.
So I guess it's just a personal matter. Also, we're getting mad power-ups right now. So how's school going?
It's pretty good.
Good. Also, this has arguably my favorite song in the game. I know that people will have different opinions because music taste is different, but what do you think of the song in the background for this one?
Um, Kind of cool. I like it.
Okay, good. Pretty cool. Hmm.
It kind of makes me want a chili dog in nothing more.
It makes you want what?
It makes me want a chili dog, to
A,
be honest.
oh, a chili dog? Okay.
I'm serious.
You're serious, okay.
Different songs like make me feel differently. Like, some songs are, I swear to God, they're shower songs.
Okay, I swear I don't know what you said. That was the worst microphone quality I've ever heard out of you.
So every time I hear like a song, it's like makes me think of different things. Like, there's some songs that I swear they're like shower songs.
Oh, shower songs. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah.
And, like this song, I have to shower to listen to it, or this song is a night song. This song makes me want to have a picnic,
Okay. I mean, picnics are
or
cool.
this song, I don't know.
I don't
Like,
remember
this
the
song,
last time I went on a picnic. That's crazy. I'm trying to think about it. When was the last time I went on a picnic?
some
Honestly,
songs make me want McDonald's.
no, thinking about it, I think I last went to a picnic 5 years ago. Yeah, that's
I
about
don't know if
right.
I've,
That's about right.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Okay, I think I know how to fix your microphone issues, but it will mean that you can't listen to the game for the rest of the recording. Is that cool?
Fine.
Okay. I'll fix your microphone issues in the next part.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, yeah. I think it was because I actually had to turn
So in other words,
the volume.
as long as you don't listen to the game, your microphone works.
Yeah,
That's
I
so
don't know.
weird.
It might be because it's like
Oh, you're on
picking up.
speaker. That's why.
Huh?
You're on a speaker, right?
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. Okay. So you're not actually on a microphone.
Yeah, no, I'm literally just talking away.
Okay. That makes so much more sense now. Yep.
I have
Okay.
never once used an actual mic.
Then how
Like,
come your microphone quality is better than David and Matthews? Two of
I
those
don't
people have mics.
know.
Well, David's mic is a piece of shit, I'm not gonna lie, but still.
I
Anyways, that's the
really
end of this
don't.
part, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice day.